I noticed that they were devoid of a spoken word feature last night, so here's how I got here. I have booked feature after feature after feature to get ready for this amazing big thing called the Women of the World Poetry Slam in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is the 3rd week of this month. And every time I booked a feature, they're like, yes, come! And every time, snow! No! Almost all of my features and spotlights have been snowed out, which is really hard because I'm using those features and spotlights to raise money to go to New Mexico, which, by the way, ain't cheap. So I'm really happy that last night John Mike said, yes, come on over. And then I looked at the forecast like, do not even think about it. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of poems now that I've gotten that part out of the way. Let me see if I can do this from memory, and if I can't, well then clearly I'm not ready to be in a slam full of 72 women who are on the top 30 yet. This is called, this is based on a true story, and it's called Watch What Happens. For the sake of this story, I'm not a perv, I'm a teacher, so we know. There's this boy I know. I met him last summer. His skin is a betrayal, it lies under oath. See, a rare disorder makes the slightest brush, just simple contact into blueberries rising through a pail of milk. Even sitting on the wrong surface at the wrong velocity makes him dove-coo a whimper. He tries to make small, he complains though, reacts, as if being in that much pain for so long and that often isn't enough to make someone rush for the gold medal and the cuss-out circle of the bad behavior relay. God damn it, he wins. A lot. One time, I just touched his back. He turned and stared salt water into every paper cut I ever had and hammered throb back into all my stuffed pinky toes. But what he did was, yeah, loud enough to take the camp counselor's shirt out of me. I was embarrassed. My mind was hit. One time, this boy I know and I and the rest of the camp, we went somewhere, dipped and bobbed in the cool of August swimming, blue water smiles and sobering splashes. I am not surprised. Because this boy is brave that he asked to go down the tallest water slide. I said, yes. But because he's a little boy, he asked if I would go with him. And I said, yes. And then at the top, when the lifeguard said he was too small to go alone, he turned and asked, this time with only a look. And I said, we. 10 seconds later, plunged to a splash. This joy on his face was like a trophy for winning life. He looked at me and he said, oh my God, that was so cool, and also can we go again? And I said, yes? He grabbed my hand. His fingers straightened into shock. He had to tuck his fingers under. He had to make himself hold my hand. He told me plenty of people give him what he wants, but no one was ever nice to him until I was. He said, I was the nicest lady he knew. I straightened into shock. There's this boy I know. I met him last summer. I have entirely too much in common with. Everything I try that's new. I land a wealth of blueberry ego bruises. I have to bend my skin into love, and yes, and because the deep end of the pool is the coolest part, I slide and leap and do it again and again. People gave me what I wanted, but they were rarely genuinely nice to me. Until they were. Until you were. Until all of you were. He taught me something too. that if someone asks you for something small and you can give it to them, you say yes. And you watch what happens.